Gordon Ramsay was a well-known chef who has much to be proud of. He's built up a reputation for himself over the years and is regarded as a notable name in the field. Ramsay had hoped to become a professional soccer player before suffering an injury, according to his official website. He then studied hotel management and worked with a number of well-known chefs, including Albert Roux, Guy Savoy, and Marco Pierre White. So keep watching and we'll tell you Gordon Ramsay's true reason for losing his Michelin stars. Hello and welcome to yet another amazing video from our channel. We'll show you how Gordon Ramsay's restaurant lost its Michelin stars in this video. But first, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell button to ensure that you don't miss any of our videos. So let's get started. Ramsay's effort did not go unnoticed for long. Just 3 years after starting at Aubergine in London, Ramsay managed to earn the restaurant 2 Michelin stars. Since then, the celebrated chef has only advanced and evolved as a chef, earning several more Michelin stars throughout his illustrious career. He hasn't always been able to keep those prestigious awards. Continue reading to find out why Ramsay lost some of his Michelin stars. Ramsay has lost a number of Michelin stars. According to Cheat Sheet, Ramsay has worked extremely hard at many prestigious restaurants throughout his career, earning him 16 Michelin stars. Unfortunately, he has lost many of them and now only has 7. To be clear, restaurants frequently lose their coveted Michelin stars. Nonetheless, Ramsay has struggled to accept his losses. "When I lost my stars, I started crying," he lamented. "It's an emotional experience for any chef. It's like breaking up with a girlfriend. You desire her return. Oh man." So what happened to Ramsay's stars in the first place? The reason is straightforward. His dishes were inconsistent. Nonetheless, Ramsay remains extremely popular in the industry. Since 2001, his restaurant Gordon Ramsay has received 3 Michelin stars. Ramsay is also the first Scottish chef to receive 3 Michelin stars. That is quite impressive. Ramsay has run into unexpected roadblocks. Ramsay suffered a major setback in 2013 when his restaurant, Gordon Ramsay at London in New York City, lost both of its Michelin stars. According to Eater, this has never happened before. No restaurant had ever lost 2 Michelin stars at the same time due to quality concerns. Things weren't as simple as they appeared. It's true that Ramsay was an integral part of the restaurant when it first opened in 2006, and that it received 2 Michelin stars in less than 2 years. However, due to financial constraints, Ramsay decided to sell the restaurant in 2009 and hand it over to the London hotel. Gordon Ramsay is not involved in the day-to-day running of the restaurants or kitchens, as is a licensing agreement, a representative said, but is in communication regarding updates and changes at the restaurant. Nonetheless, Ramsay's reputation suffered as a result of the loss of Michelin stars. Gordon Ramsay in London, according to Michelin officials, simply didn't stay impressive in terms of quality and delivered lackluster meals. "We've had issues with consistency," Michelin Guide director Michael Ellis explained. "Inconsistency is a huge thing for us." He places a high value on the Michelin stars. Ramsay expressed his displeasure in 2019 when chefs who don't take their Michelin stars seriously and either return them to the organization or refuse to accept the honor in the first place. According to Ramsay, it's a team effort, and if a chef refuses to accept the designation, everyone loses by the Straits Times. "Whether it's an Emmy, an Oscar, a BAFTA, or a Michelin star, it's the icing on the cake," he explained. Other chefs such as Sebastian Bras, who gave up 3 Michelin stars, have stated that it's too much pressure for him and his team to bear. Another chef, Andre Chiang, stated that he didn't want to be considered for a Michelin star because he wanted to experiment at his Taiwanese restaurant without the added stress. Ramsay, of course, disagrees and continues to take his Michelin stars very seriously. How many restaurants does Gordon Ramsay really own? Gordon Ramsay has established himself as one of the world's most renowned chefs. He's a chef, but he's also a popular television personality with a reputation for being able to insult the chef while simultaneously making the audience laugh. Ramsay doesn't hold back when it comes to criticism, but he also gives credit where it's due. He's hosted shows like Kitchen Nightmares, Masterchef, and Hell's Kitchen, all of which have contributed to his tough image. Though there are many celebrity chefs, few have received the recognition that Ramsay has. According to Truly Experiences, he's one of the chefs with the most Michelin stars in the world, arguably the highest honor a chef can receive, although he has lost some Michelin stars over the years. Not to mention that he has opened restaurants all over the world, including in the UK and the US. How many restaurants does Gordon Ramsay actually own? Gordon Ramsay currently owns 35 restaurants around the world. Ramsay opened his first solo restaurant, Restaurant Gordon Ramsay, at the age of 31. According to the restaurant's website, it's still open and operating today in Chelsea, London. Since its inception in 1988, Ramsay has opened dozens of restaurants and now owns 35 according to Insider. According to Delish, Ramsay had restaurants in 8 countries as of 2018. the United Arab Emirates, Singapore, Italy, France, Qatar, China, Hong Kong, the United States, and the United Kingdom, with the majority of them in the latter two. In addition, Ramsay will open his 8th restaurant in the United States this summer with his new Hell's Kitchen concept in Atlantic City, New Jersey. An official opening date has not been announced. Ramsay currently owns and operates 15 restaurants in the United Kingdom. According to Truly Experience, the culinary expert also has 7 Michelin stars, including the full 3 stars awarded to restaurant Gordon Ramsay in 2001. The establishment has remained at the 3-star level ever since. Gordon Ramsay was recently crowned the world's most successful celebrity chef with a restaurant and television empire. The Scotch chef has had an impressive career, having opened 63 restaurants around the world and earning 7 Michelin stars. According to one betting site, Gordon Ramsay is the most successful chef in the world. The famously foul-mouthed Johnstone chef has an impressive resume with 63 restaurants around the world and 7 Michelin stars to his name. The 55-year-old has appeared on numerous successful television shows, including Hell's Kitchen, Kitchen Nightmares, and most recently, Future Food Stars, which aired on the BBC earlier this year. The Michelin-starred Scot has 13.8 million Instagram followers, far outnumbering his followers. Gordon also frequently posts on TikTok, where he has 32.8 million followers, and frequently delights fans by reacting to their impressive or disturbing food concoctions. Slingo used a point-scoring system of 10 to determine the top spots, and Ramsay, who trialed for Rangers FC as a teen, received a 9.37 over 10 in their rankings. A Slingo spokesman told The Sun that celebrity chefs are people who are truly at the pinnacle of the culinary arts, absolute perfectionists, masters with years of training. With the exception of the star-to-restaurant ratio, Ramsay performed admirably across the board. He has his own television shows, multiple Michelin stars, and owns restaurants all over the world. He's a successful chef in a variety of ways. With 8.63 points, French chef Alain Ducasse came in second. While he's broken countless Michelin star records and currently has the most in the world, his social media presence was far behind Gordon's. Meanwhile, Anne-Sophie Pic took 3rd place with a score of 7.37. She took over her family's hotel and restaurant, Mason Pic, after it lost its 3 Michelin stars and went on to reclaim all 3. Gordon, who's bringing his hit show Next Level Chef to ITV, is also planning a new road trip series with friends Gino D'Acampo and Fred Sirex. Previously, This Morning chef Gino claimed that Gordon was too busy to be part of his hit show, which sees the trio embarking on culinary adventures while causing mischief along the way. He's something of a victim of his own success at the moment, and he has so much on it's tricky to fit it all in. A source told The Sun. He already has a logistical problem coordinating his diary with the busy Fred and Gino, and that's before they try to set up a slew of filming locations which have yet to be determined. Let us know what you think in the comments section. The video has concluded. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. If you enjoyed it, please share it with your friends and subscribe to our channel for more great videos and current information. We hope to see you in more videos in the future.